Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I wanted to do this reading. It's actually what I wrote to read about my dad when he passed 4 years ago. This year makes 4 years, and it's still very hard for me. I don't know. I'm pulling through it. This year was especially hard, and I don't know why. It just has been very tough. So the way I deal with things is I will write, I'll sing, I'll do all these different things that I love to do just to keep my mind busy. But I thought I would read this because I don't think that I've read this before, and I wanted to find a special way to commemorate Father's Day this year, especially since it is also Juneteenth. So I think that highlighting all fathers is amazing, and a special something for our Black fathers as well. So yeah, I'm gonna read through it and then we'll go from there. All right, Derek Royston Murray, age 80, passed away peacefully on Monday, May 21st, 2018, at Long Island Jewish Hospital in Queens, New York. He was born April 12, 1938, in Jamaica, West Indies, to Henry George Murray and Myrtle Bell Sinclair. He married Monica and Gail on March 16, 1968, in Montego Bay, Jamaica. He worked in the airline industry as a customs clerk. In June 1973, Derek and his wife Monica moved to the United States and later went on to have 3 daughters, although the second of the 3 did not survive. Derek worked at a plastic design company and then went on to work at security in New York Hospital of Queens, formerly Booth Memorial. Derek retired from New York Hospital after 27 years. Derek was an avid collector of vintage videos about boxing, cricket, and old Hollywood movies. He enjoyed chatting with friends and family on the phone, as well as writing letters to loved ones abroad. His favorite snacks included cashews, peanuts, and cheese nips. He was a devout Christian and attended Free Gospel Church in Flushing, Queens, and then Pillars of Faith Tabernacle, also located in Queens, New York. He loved to study the Bible and made it his mission to read through it each calendar year. He was a passionate supporter of Christian charities around the world and made it his mission to spread the word of God through Christian literature. Derek and his wife became naturalized citizens 25 years ago and have lived in the United States for over 45 years. Derek is survived by his wife of 50 years, Monica, his 2 daughters, Renee and Rhonda, his 3 sisters, Faye, Rose, and Yvonne, and his younger brother, George, now deceased, his nieces, nephews, a grandniece, and grandnephew, as well as many cousins and close friends in the United States, West Indies, Canada, and the UK. I knew that when my dad passed, I knew I was going to write his obituary, and that was his obituary that I read. I'm not trying to make this episode into a morbid situation, but I definitely know what it's like to just trudge through every day having lost a parent. It is a different type of loss. For anyone out there who has lost either of their parents, it is different. It's different than anything you'll ever go through in your life. And I know it's very tough because, I'm seeing people's timelines today, and so many fathers are no longer with us. And it's really, really tough to think back that you just can't pick up the phone and call them, and it's just different now. So to all of those folks that have lost their fathers, or any parent at all, but especially fathers today, my heart is definitely with you, because I get it and I understand. It is very tough to see the recent violence that has been happening in this country that has taken away a lot of fathers. You know, the Buffalo shootings, and just the I don't even want to run through the ones, but that comes to mind because I know that many of those folks that we lost in Buffalo just about a month ago were fathers. So I felt like it was important to do this while remembering Juneteenth and what we as the African diaspora has dealt with throughout generations. We're carrying a lot of baggage. I know that we will never get rid of all of that baggage. I realize that. We know that's going to take a whole lot of moving and shaking or whatever for that to happen. And it probably will never happen. But Juneteenth definitely brings up a lot of struggle. I think that I see within the Black community that we're kind of not really divided in half, but there is a dissension of sorts of people like, why are we celebrating this? You know, why this? And I feel like this is our true Independence Day. Everybody looks at July 4th. Yeah, that's the Independence Day of America, but we and our roots are not from here. You know, so it's totally different. And even for me, as a Caribbean descent, it's even different for me, you know. So it's a touchy time. It's definitely a touchy time. But I wanted to honor my dad that way because, like I said, for some reason this year has been especially tough with the different milestones coming around. His birthday and the day that he passed, and also us burying him June 1st, 2018. We wanted to bury him in the month of Father's Day. So June is already very memorable just because of that anyway, you know. So yeah, this year has been especially tough, and doing this actually has helped me get past another milestone. So I hope that all the fathers that if you're repairing relationships with your children, I do have friends that they've had to do that, you know, repair relationships with their children. If you're able to do that today or any other day, I think that's an amazing thing. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't have high expectations of what you think that will be. If it's just that you can communicate every so often and text and have a conversation every so often, take that. You know, take that piece and roll with it from there. Because we know families are not in each other's lives for many different reasons, and we're not here to judge. We're just here to encourage. I mean, that's really what this podcast is to give encouragement and, you know, inspiration in some sort of way. So while this is a happy day in some respects, it's also a day of reflection for me and also my family. So I wish you guys the best. I wish your families well. Enjoy your families. Fathers, enjoy your children. You know, it's definitely a special day. And enjoy Juneteenth. There's so many different things happening. There's all these different events that I've, you know, scooted through up and through this weekend, just stopping by, you know, a couple of community events and stuff. It's just been really amazing. So, be smart and, mask up. Be smart while you're out there, because we still got this pandemic going on. Stop acting like it's not still happening. Okay, be smart. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, you know what you got to do. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. Tag me on Instagram at Onyx Queen Media, and I will repost you in my stories as a thank you shout out. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Juneteenth and happy Father's Day. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.